What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Box Office Banner. If you don't know by now, we have a new guest, and Tyler is on his couch over there. Might as well be his at this point. We're down Josh. If you're just now tuning in, and it's Friday, which it is, Suspiria is what we were doing today. Episode 84, is that what we settled on? 5, 86, I don't know. We got some weird shit going on with our Wednesday episodes, but I think we're about to figure that out. We're going to go with 85. Or no, we're going with 84 because I'm not trusting Rodney. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, do the whole 9 if you enjoy what you were seeing. Suspiria, did you love it? Did you hate it?
I'll say I didn't hate it. I'll say I'm not in love with it, but I do love it. So
Ooh.
I love this movie.
Love it. All right, that's Suspiria, guys. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. I know it's
yeah.
Kiki's new favorite movie of the year.
No.
Oh, yeah, she's hyped about it. Movie starts off immediately with a sense of, like, what the fuck is going on here with the crowds of people shouting in German. What is happening? That's all I could think about. I know Tyler was like, what is happening? A little less enthusiastic, I'm sure. It's so hard to tell that it's Tilda Swinton as the old man. Like, that just fucking throws me the fuck off.
I don't know.
Did you even know that?
We should give props to her.
I knew she played the double role.
She plays a triple role, actually.
Is she a triple?
Yeah.
Does she play MODOK or MODOK?
MODOK.
Wrong movie.
Is that a Pokemon?
Wrong movie.
Morcus, or what's her name?
Marcos?
Marcos?
Yeah.
Do you keep
Okay,
you
that's what I
keep
thought.
forgetting the name?
In fairness, there is some weird names in here. But yeah, it's wild seeing her play that old man. Did you know that, Tyler?
I did.
He's over there like,
I did. That's why
Tilda Swinton
one of my
is.
notes was like, can we not like give her a second of recognition for how amazing she is?
And
she was gonna be Pennywise.
Oh,
but I'm glad they went with whoever.
Me too. Yeah.
Like, that would have been weird.
Yeah. I don't know about it.
Yeah, I don't think I would have liked it.
Yeah. And Chloe Grace Moretz, dude, just comes off
Great.
as a crazy person in the opening. Like, she just sounds like a fucking psychopath, but little do we know, at least at the time, that'll change our views on her. Usually it's the main theme of the film that captivates me early on, but the song that played after the opening scene really got me. I can't remember exactly how it went. I think they bring it back at the very end of the movie, like going into like the end credits. I think this is it.
It was one of them.
Yeah.
Dude, this movie has such an A24 vibe to it.
It does.
And it's not A24.
It's shocking. I know, dude. I was thinking the same thing. And then we meet our lead in Dakota Johnson. Man, she's got a wad of cash and a map. What's she gonna go do with that? Dance.
Berlin.
Yeah, dude, she's burling down the street trying to get to that dance studio. Yeah. And when she arrives at the school, it looks like big and kind of beautiful. Some solid cinematography here.
Yeah, cinematography of this was incredible.
On point, like a motherfucker, as the kids say. You can definitely tell Susie is like nervous having to perform in front of 3 girls without music. Like, that would fuck me all the way up. Like, what do you mean without music? Don't do this to me right now, please. Like, I'm already scared. I know I can dance. I know I can, but you're going to turn off the music. How am I supposed to vibe with that? But I guess that is how you'd see like a true deformed dancer and how good they really are. And then, dude, you see it. And Susie's first dance scene, dude.
It's incredible.
There is something so off-putting about the dancing in this film.
It's provocative.
It is.
Very
It pulls you in, but you're also like, I'm kind of uncomfortable right now. I don't know what's
it's
happening.
very ritualistic from the start, like the dance
music
moves and
they play
everything.
over it.
It's all ritualistic, and then of course you get to the end of the movie, you find out why it feels that way. But it felt like that, which is kind of weird because ballet could be associated with like ritualistic dancing, like, and it makes sense that that's what this movie would be, you know. So I'm like, dude, this is amazing. Just with that in the back of my mind, like, this has a bigger meaning to it than ballet dancing.
There's so much under the surface here for sure. A lot
Should
to
have got a
sink your
John
teeth
Claude
in.
cameo.
I swear I was going to say something. I was going to talk about this motherfucker enough. Thank you. Yeah, dude. And then, like, while Susie's dancing, like, literally coming out of her spin, Madame Blanc is just randomly there. Yeah, like, after they said she isn't there. It's almost like she's like, no, I'm going to come in here because I'm taking a special interest in
And how
this
wide
girl.
her eyes were when she was looking at her. It was kind of creepy, but you're like, oh, she sees something in her. And then it's like, oh, that's bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Later you discover.
Right.
It's actually a bad thing. But
Yeah, exactly. And then they, no problem ingratiating her into
Yep.
everything. But, dude, them not charging any money for their rooms might sound like a blessing, but, like, that would have been, like, my first, like, red flag. I'm like, why are y'all just letting me come here? And why is bitch staring at me? Like, I don't know. There's some weird stuff going on here. And then we meet Sarah, and in the midst of meeting her, a bomb goes off outside, which I thought was lightning originally. I was like, damn, that's some strong lightning. No, there's some crazy shit going on outside of this whole dance studio.
I love how I think it's very good writing when it's like extremely detailed.
Yeah.
And how she says it's a bomb, I can smell it. I thought that was really solid writing. Like that was just intriguing to me in itself. It's like, damn, like she has experience with like smell,
Right.
I guess having bombs go off around her enough to where she can smell it.
I like
knowing
it
it's a
too.
bomb.
I feel like Tyler's over there just like, she smell a bomb, dude. Yeah, I feel like that's he's over there thinking, like, ooh, great writing.
Ooh, wow.
I feel like he's
So
over there
fancy.
thinking that. Yeah, no, I agree though. I was looking over at him.
That was my favorite scene, actually.
that really like. I
the
wish,
movie lost me after
yeah,
that.
yeah. Like if we could have just got more of that in the movie, of the girl Sarah smelling bombs, it might have been a little better. Yeah.
I can smell the betrayal. It's a betrayal.
Oh my god, dude! Just use that fucking nose, dude. That's all you had to do. And then we're on to Act 2. I like how they put that in this movie. Like it takes it through act after
The
act, and
beer
it
scene.
actually does feel that way, dude. And we meet a full grouping of women, dude. What seems like a council, but it's like a coven, and they are talking about Patricia and how the next ritual must work. And it's at this point you're like, what the fuck is going on here? It just slowly peels back that fucking curtain, letting you more into this darkness.
You got that chick with the glasses who is off, and you're
Yeah,
like, okay,
she's
so
weird
what's
as
her
fuck.
story? Is she against
She's just
everything?
She
staring
doesn't
from the
say
balcony.
Yeah,
like
she
this.
doesn't.
She
I don't
doesn't
think
say
she has a
anything during the
line in
entire
whole
movie. I don't think. She just awkwardly is there.
But
She
yeah,
made
her
a
character
very
was
impressive
definitely a red flag for me as soon as I
Yeah,
seen
like
her.
why does that girl keep staring at me over the balcony? Who
But-
is this? Do you like keep her up there? What is this shit?
I don't know what her
She's the
role
local
was. They
woman.
never really expanded on like what her, like, because an important thing happens to her, and that's really all that comes of it. Like you don't really find out too much more,
Yeah,
which I think was.
Well, it didn't even seem that important because she didn't seem to be doing anything.
I
So
think
it's
a
like,
lot of
yeah,
the-
It's a big deal, but
She was
not really.
against it though. You could tell she was. Like,
Yeah.
I guess she'd had enough of what they were doing.
Oh no,
behind
she
closed
definitely
doors.
was, and something we'll talk about later
Right.
only further shows that. But I think this movie has a few openings, but it's more of like let your brain make it up, put two and two together.
Very ambiguous movie.
And
Yeah.
and you pick up on more. This is my third time watching it. Each time I watched it, it's got better and better. And you do pick up on more like little subtleties. And there's other stuff that I'm realizing, okay, I'll probably never get that, but that's okay. I don't need everything just shoveled down my fucking throat. Like here, I'm force feeding you every bit of knowledge, dude. I like a movie that can let you think and make up your own
That's right.
mind about stuff. And I think this movie did a good job with that. And man, dude. Susie gets really settled into this dance studio, moves in and gets to meet the rest of the dancers, dude. And then, you meet old Olga.
Olga.
Olga should have just kept her fucking mouth shut.
Yeah.
I bet she would have if she'd have knew what was coming, dude.
That rant was
Yeah.
brutal too.
And
bro.
and she even used the W word.
She tried.
Yeah.
Not whore,
No.
witch. And dude, yeah, until the Swinton fucking Blanc, like she looked over like, oh, it's like that. That's what we're doing. Okay, I'll show you a witch, bitch. That rhymes.
It
It's gotta be
does.
real.
Good
It
job.
did.
I didn't know
It
if you
did.
needed.
You're such
some
a rapper over
clarification.
here.
What's funny is I actually am, and this is actually not even a
I've
joke.
got a box of crayons in the car.
Thank you. What rhymes with crayons, or is it
Orange.
crayons? I don't know. Whatever. Suspiria. Another red flag for Susie Olga seemed like real fucked up, but instead she took it as basically like
crazy.
I mean, yeah, like it's
Yes.
just oh my god, like it's just she took it as like it was an opportunity though. Like Susie could have like looked at it and been like, all right, man, there's too much weird shit going
maybe
on.
I
But
should get the fuck
she
out.
was craving being the best like so much. She looked past him and was like, no, I can do this. And they're even like, we've trained for this dance for so on,
10
so
months.
on. Yeah, like there's no way. She's like, I've watched. I've done
Oh,
this.
okay.
We're
Yeah,
good,
she
we're
said
good."
it took us 10 months to rehearse this
Yeah.
before we even performed it. And she said, yeah, I done seen it live 3 times, like you were saying. But yeah, that's the timeline, though. She's like, it took us 10 months to even
Yeah.
create this dance, and you think you can just come in here
Come in here and be
Yeah.
the lead.
Yeah.
She's
Not
basically
even a backup, just
yeah.
a lead.
Which is another thing
She's
I
like,
loved
yeah,
about
I
the
do.
movie and what they did with Dakota Johnson's character, Susie, is she was put out to be like this prodigy like character, but she really wasn't. Like, she was good, but they didn't make her to be like better than even Tilda Swinton's character, which I kind of like that, how they
Yeah.
didn't overhype her character.
For sure. And fucking crazy shit when Blanc basically like imprinted on Susie. to
Dude,
have-
that was crazy.
when she's just like
The
touching
feet
her.
in her hands.
Yeah, she's like, you look tense, just finding a
You look
way
tense,
to
let me
do
just-
that.
But it
massage
stays
that.
too. It stays
Yeah.
on her for
The
like
entire
Yeah, it
the
just
time.
kind of
remainder.
fades a little bit, but you
Yeah.
can see it just enough. And dude, basically did that for her to unknowingly break Olga
Voodoo.
to pieces, pretty much.
Dude,
Dude,
so
which is indeed.
oh my god,
Yeah, dude.
this is so brutal.
That was on my top 5 like
That
dance
was-
scenes.
Shut
Yeah, it was. I think it was my number 1. I was like, I did like a little bit of everything, like dance that was beautiful, dance that was like funny. Then I did one that was like horrific, and this one, well, no, I threw some Black Swan on there too.
Oh yeah,
But yeah.
deservingly
But this, dude, my God,
Yeah,
it,
and
it
she,
fucked
like,
me up the first time I
withstood
saw it, dude.
all of it until like
Oh.
hooks came into play.
They were
even,
just
but
breaking her to
Dude,
pieces. Like she
yeah.
was
I
up
don't
pissing
understand.
herself.
I don't understand she was alive.
well, one
I'm gonna be
part,
honest.
She
Yeah.
her arm was behind her back, like bent completely out of place and
Yeah,
shit,
she
and that was her the
bending her
rest of the
head back.
time. So then she was just like bending and
Dude, it's
everything-
horrific.
Yeah,
Getting thrown into the mirrors. and
because the
shit,
intensity of the
bruising.
scene going back and forth between both
Oh,
characters.
yeah.
So everything you saw Dakota do, you know, you were like, oh, what's it about to do to Olga?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just know it's
exactly,
coming. You're like,
exactly.
oh, don't
And
do
you see it,
that.
and then some of them will
Please
be
don't.
like, "Oh, that's not too bad."
That's
and
not
then
too
the next
bad.
one
And
will be
then
like,
she's like, oh my god.
Oh, God. Yeah, like horrible, dude. And then they all come and put hooks in her and drag her out of there as if all the breaks were
While she's still
bad
alive
enough.
still.
Yeah, she's just
somehow
she's
she's
just
lived.
wheezing. And I wonder if she really, I don't know if she's really like alive or if they just are like keeping her alive in whatever state that is
Oh, I'm
because they
sure,
did that
yeah.
with, yeah, it's like, it's almost, I'd
Oh,
almost
shit.
take it like they're like almost like,
I'm sure she's conscious.
yeah, they're,
Yeah, I
it's
think
almost
she
like
is as well.
basically they turn these women into vegetables. Like they're dead, but they can't really do anything almost.
I was thinking like zombies.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
I
yeah.
actually wrote that down at one point
Yeah.
too. Yeah, it's wild what they do to them. And then
It's crazy what they do to him.
I was like, oh, he's got a point. And he's just like, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
harp on what you said a little bit here. It was crazy. I can verify. Old man Tilda Swinton is doing a little digging while all this is going on too, dude. He's actually like looking into it. Like he's trying to make something happen, which I necessarily didn't expect. I thought at the same time, he's got to like have a point in this movie. So it was cool that he got to be that guy that was like looking at everything behind the scenes, which I don't even know if it was worth it by the end of it. But like this type of shit, just leave it alone, dog. Just be thankful you're not in it.
And he wanted to help out.
No,
He
no.
felt bad.
No, I'm just playing devil's advocate, looking at both sides because it's crazy the shitstorm that he got into. And then Susie, while talking to Blanc, was it like she's talking about the dance, the Volk dance that like she felt like she was fucking an animal during
Oh,
the Volk
yeah.
dance.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, okay. Like there was no like.
It's like, oh, I felt like sex, and it's like with a man. It's like, no, an animal, and I'm
Nah,
like,
I was thinking more like an
excuse
animal. It's
me.
like, all right,
You have a lot of experience with that?
bestiality. Hell yeah.
let's go.
That was a little off-putting.
Beauty and the Beast over here.
Yeah, right. And then now, though, Susie has the opportunity to dance as the protagonist in Volk. It gets harder and harder to watch Susie think all of her dreams are coming true. But Gets a little rough. Speaking of dreams, some pretty out there dreams Susie has right before the start of Act 3 too.
Yes.
Those are fucking
Very
crazy
vivid.
imagery in there. Just like quick cuts of just crazy.
I'm a
nonsense.
sucker for that kind of shit.
Me
Like,
too.
It's because I like to pause it and like see what
I
each
hate
one is.
that stuff.
Like
I
hate it
hate
or it just scares you.
Both.
Yeah.
It scares me and I just hate it.
And it's like, why are you doing this to me? Yeah. And the cops do actually come to investigate to kick off Act 3, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Doesn't do much.
Yeah, that gets a little strange. Sarah and Susie get their snoop on, only to find Patricia's and Olga's files are nowhere to be found.
Missing.
What is going on here?
Which
I'll
then-
tell you.
Susie steals
Oh, yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Forgot what it was.
I don't
She stole
remember.
something from the desk.
Did she steal something?
I don't remember.
She put it in
that.
her pocket right after she got it.
Oh, I just remember her going into a random secret room.
Yeah, and then Susie spots some rather peculiar activity going on with the cop.
Oh my god, dude! So funny story, real quick.
I love Dick.
No. So
this scene was great.
we're watching this. Me and Kiki watched this
No.
earlier today, and dude, Jenny comes into the room
Oh,
at the
no,
start of
yeah.
this scene.
Is she still Jenny from the block?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah. But she walks in,
comes-
dude, and I'm
Oh my
I'm
God,
trying
no.
to pause it, but it's not
It's not
pausing because I didn't realize until after the
The
fact
movie
I was
won't
hitting
pause?
I was hitting the up
You're
button.
doing like
I
the
wasn't
slow
hitting the
motion of
center.
it. It's like a slow motion.
So
of Dick. Like,
Jenny's
what's
like-
wrong with this thing?
Jenny's looking at me and she's wanting to tell me something, show me something. So I'm like, all right, just keep your eyes on me. What? What is it?
It was
And
Don't
she
look at the
told
TV.
me
He's like, don't turn around.
the scene is going on. I'm like, just don't turn around. Just look at me the whole time.
I'm
And then
watching
the
the
scene was
scene,
over.
waiting for it to end to be like, all right, you can leave now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
You're like, nope.
Yeah,
That was
that's
awkward.
rough.
Yeah.
It's rough for kids sometimes,
Yeah.
dude.
They just walked in. It's like,
Yeah.
what do you
She didn't see it though, which is
She
good.
didn't. That's good.
But yeah, that scene is fucked.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
fucked. And you're even wondering, like, this ties into what we find out in the end of the movie. You're looking at it, you're like, why is she so chill about this? Seeing what
yeah.
you've seen.
Right?
But if y'all don't understand the movie, because it's hard to understand, I can clear all that type of shit up. This is not the go. Dude, don't say it on live TV. They don't need to know I'm in the CIA. Anyways, and then we get an eerie scene with Susie dancing. Of course, there's a lot of dance in this movie.
This
if you
is
have
a dance
noticed,
movie.
and we see a hand like under the floor below where Susie was dancing.
So creepy.
It's creepy
That
as
is creepy as
fuck,
hell.
dude. And we learn it's Marcos, and she wants Susie. Jesus Christ, Suze,
What'd you
get
think
out of
about
there.
that, Tyler?
Dude, that was crazy with the hand under, under them while they were dancing.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Like, wow.
it was creepy.
The imagery, the cinematography was all beautiful.
It was amazing.
I will say I liked a lot of the filming in this movie. It was very good.
Definitely.
I just don't like horror movies. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on point. And kind of chilling hearing Susie like relay to Sarah that there was a different feeling in there. And Sarah says that's exactly like something Patricia would say.
Mm-hmm.
So like she's realized she's basically becoming Patricia. And man, you're about to get to hear even more about that and what ensues with that. And I love how the Council of Witches basically communicate telepathically, while on the outside it looks like a totally innocent conversation. Like they're sitting at that table, like like talking just randomness. But while that's going on, they're just like, "So what do we think we're doing next?" Like in their heads, that's fucking creepy as shit. And we also learn those weird dreams that Susie has been having have been sent by Blanc. He's just
I
down
think it's the group of the coven sending them.
Oh yeah, but Blanc.
Yeah,
she's
Blanc
like-
leads it, but
Yeah.
like she
Well,
can
this-
also stop it. I think.
Yeah, this is
No,
around the
she
time
can.
you find out Marcos and Blanc are like,
Are at odds. with
yeah,
each
at
other.
odds
Yeah.
with each other, which is, I think, awesome.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even think it was then.
Two.
It was. I think it was like in Act 2 or something when you kind of get the feel already that they're at odds.
Well,
with
I'm
each
saying
other.
like when they
Oh, yeah.
actually announce.
Yeah,
Oh,
that-
yeah,
there's a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of
that
like
they're at
stuff you can
odds.
see.
Yeah.
But like this, like you probably knew the witches were sending something, but this was like the first time like Blanc was like talking about how she was
Right.
sending dreams and
Yeah,
all that.
straightforward. Yeah.
Yeah, and moving right along to Act 4, as old man Joseph is following up on the detectives he he called, and shit don't exactly look right. Something feels a little off.
Yep.
And Joseph just had to bring up witches, dude. when he's talking to the
Man,
police.
wow.
Naturally, the police
Every time.
didn't take him seriously
Not
at
at
all,
all.
dude. They're like, "Oh, witches? Yeah, get out of here. We got a lot of important shit to do." And he even admitted, like, "I don't believe in witches. I'm just saying that's what." They're like, "Get out. You said the word. We are not taking you seriously, dude." And poor Caroline, dude.
Caroline.
Yeah, dude. When she got in the mix when they were dancing, yet again, they like to dance. Have I mentioned that? Yeah,
Did we
one.
mention this?
Yeah, one glance from Blanc, dude, sent Caroline to the floor, like foaming out the mouth.
Yes.
Like that was like, oh my god. And I think I did. I was like, Caroline. My brother came downstairs from up. He just pumped his head like, Caroline.
I just didn't understand the purpose of that though. Like,
Just to
Why?
show the power of
Yeah.
Tilda's character, of Blanc's character.
what? Just to the audience, no one else. Like, just be
Well,
like, yeah, she has this power.
They're gonna keep
The rest of
teasing,
the period
like,
doesn't matter, but
there's like, okay, so she can hand off dreams or whatever. So what else is she like fully capable of? And then you see with that right there, like, it's just showing like she's in control.
right.
Like everybody bows to Blanc, you
Yeah.
know. So that's what that is.
100%. I was bowing to my TV and I snapped out of it.
Yeah,
It was
you got to
weird.
do that.
Yeah, creepy shit, dude. And then Yosef
Y'all say.
has a meeting with Sarah. Yosef is still thinking Patricia's thoughts of witches as delusions despite his worries. I feel like, I don't know, maybe not from his point of view. Yeah, I guess maybe
He's a
not. But you should
psychiatrist.
just
He hears a
know at
bunch of
some point.
delusions.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest.
He's like
here.
literally built to not believe the shit.
Yeah,
that
like-
they're
Yeah,
talking
it
about.
don't even matter. Paranoid delusions.
Well,
They just
exactly. Like, he's
announce
probably
it
had a
every time.
bunch of patients before, been like, oh yeah, I've had witches follow me.
Yeah.
I was kidnapped by leprechauns or something. It's like, okay,
Sure.
buddy, sure.
Yeah. You
We'll
need
get you some
mental
help. It's
Come
okay.
back again next week.
Yeah, so it's
yeah.
understandable he doesn't believe. in
Yeah.
witches.
Yeah, I wish Sarah wouldn't have been so stubborn and embraced the possibility that there was something more going on here than just a dance studio when she met with Yosef. Yeah,
Yosef.
that whole thing. Like, I was like, what in the fuck? Like, come on, man. Like, you know something is weird going on here. You've already been talking about it. Why is it so hard to buy into what Yosef was saying? I mean, I don't get it. Why would you not? You have to at that point. And then the Coven actually comments on Patricia being dead while explaining Susie could be different. And at that point, you're like, fuck. Patricia's definitely dead now because, of my knowledge, I don't think it was announced. They were trying to find her, and you just kind of assumed. And now Susie could be different. I mean, if here it is again, just clarifying everything you think that's happening. Like, okay, they're fucking turning her into Patricia. Susie, get out of there!
Isn't this where Blanc was like kind of saying we shouldn't waste her too early or this early?
Right,
Like,
Yeah.
right.
like
Yeah.
y'all are wanting to just go on and throw her out like that, and she's like, we should give it some time.
I was like, for sure.
Yeah, that's when that happened. Right?
I feel like I could like say some random shit and Tyler would be like, oh yeah, dude, that was a good scene.
The bear attack,
Yeah.
brutal.
Saw
yeah,
it.
that didn't happen until Act
Gotcha.
5.
That definitely
Yeah.
happened. Yep.
Oh my god. But old girl, the starer from the balcony. How about her just like stabbing herself in the throat out of nowhere
love
at the
that.
Coven table, dude?
It's so shocking,
I
and
just-
it's like you can see it coming, but you don't, and then it happens, and you're like, oh gee, but dude, she like that first stab
It's like,
was
whoa,
dude, like
right
hard
in
as
the-
fuck, and then the second one came through, and I was like, God, how can you bring yourself to do it twice like that? Like, how can you do that?
She's that done. Fuck. Well,
Witch
On
power.
a crazy side, is like, what if the witches made her do it?
no,
Just saying.
no,
She-
they
yeah,
they were
she
too
killed
freaked out
herself.
about that.
Yeah, no, I'm just
They
throwing
lost
in
their
a
minds
wrench. But
over
yeah, I
that.
think she definitely
Which
killed
is
herself.
crazy because you never get any like
Which
real
is
closure
crazy.
on
Witches
that.
be crazy. You're right.
Yeah, they
Well,
do.
it doesn't
they,
make
they
sense
are
their
Witch
crazy.
connection
is crazy.
either. Like if they're so telepathically connected to each other and stuff, and they know each other so well, shouldn't they maybe have suspected she was either going to be homicidal or suicidal? Like,
Yeah.
let's be honest there.
All right, so it's a loophole.
Loophole. All right, next.
I think they're just. It goes back to that. Like, I don't think she'll actually do it. Just
Yeah.
like anybody that
Yeah,
commits suicide.
She's been thinking this way
She's
for
like,
8 years.
uh,
It's fine.
Like,
Yeah.
like what women want, where that girl's all suicidal,
Yeah.
and Mel talks her out of it.
That's
It's
what
like,
this movie was missing. Mel Gibson.
Mel
for
Gibson,
sure.
yep.
That would
That's
be
what
so
it was.
weird if he
well,
was.
he was the killer in the background.
Oh my god, this whole time.
Hey, you see him?
Anyways, Sarah in the end finds herself snooping around looking for these hidden rooms Yosef spoke on. So here we go, dude. Like, in the end, I think that's what happened. She's like, yeah, he's right. There's something going on here. I just didn't want to admit it.
I think what it was she was giving it a last chance. I think what she was doing was like, look, I've been thinking way too hard on this. I've been acting way too hard on this, and I'm going to take his advice, do a little bit of digging, and then if I don't find nothing, I'm done. Like, I'm just going to live. But no, she went digging, and she found that mirror room.
Oh, yeah. Dude, and she found that among other things. Like, I honestly don't know if I would have had the balls to explore
I would
that
never
room.
have gone to that mirror room.
No, never.
Even, even more so when the screaming started on the other side of the door that was
I'd be
within
like,
there.
nah, I'm
I'm
out.
out of there.
Let's go.
Quick.
Oh, certain
out.
death, here I come.
Yeah.
Hey, let me go exploring some more.
But I mean, that's just us, and as humans, man, we just have that natural curiosity. We're like, let me figure it out, and then we also have souls, so we want to help out and figure out the fuck's happening. But that might be a little too intense for me, dude.
Cell phones are supposed to be turned off, man.
Yeah.
Did you hear mine ring? Did you hear it?
Yeah.
You're off the platform.
I'm just going to lose my mind. She's like, I don't want to talk about this movie anyway.
All right, I'm out.
Yeah. As expected, Sarah returns to Yosef to describe what she had found. Oh my gosh, it's heating up in here. Can you feel it? Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Anyways, Sarah had to be shitting herself when she saw Miss Tanner staring her down, dude. I would fucking shit brick. She just walks outside, you're me, they're like, oh my God, they know.
See, I think in situations like that, I would have no choice but to like run as fast as I can at that person and just punch him in the face and run away.
I mean, you can beat a shark. You could definitely beat her up.
But then she changes into like a different bitch after that. So
I'm
then,
pretty sure. Well, I thought he was the person that they were saying was Yosef's wife. Is who she changed into.
Yeah.
Like, it looked like the same person.
We'll get to that. But it was definitely the Miss Tanner looking at her in that specific scene. But yeah, dude, I just imagine being so emotional. Like, I've got to get back to Yosef. And that's just rough, dude.
Why is that so funny?
I don't know. And I can't stop saying it because I don't even know if it's right.
It's the new Matt Damon.
Yeah. I'm thinking of Joe Coy every time I say it, for sure.
It's German, so it's got to be Yosef.
Got to. There's no way around it.
Johann Schmidt.
Uh-huh. There it is. And as soon as one of the witches told Susie that Sarah came in and did her makeup and left, I was like, oh, fuck, she's gone. Like, you just knew it. You're like, I know what that means by now. What in the fuck? Because I really like Sarah as a character.
That's what
There's
Kiki
something
was
about
saying.
her.
She was like, oh, no, not her. I like this character.
Yeah, I like Sarah a lot in this movie.
Yeah, watching it, I was like,
is.
why is it every movie I like the character, they die? I just gotta stop liking characters. Like,
For
damn.
sure. It's like, I can't control myself. Don't take Yosef. The start of Act 5, dude. The dancing spectacular. Wish I could roll
Dope
my
ass
R's.
outfits too.
Is almost in full swing. Yeah, the red is because it's probably because they're just more nude. He was like, I'm into. I know Tyler's like, finally, maybe some titties or something. Yeah. And then he gets some titties he probably wouldn't want to see
No
a little
comment.
later on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I asked
some
for good
extra
titties. But what is Sarah doing? She finds Patricia, who is nothing but like a rotted corpse, basically. And a host of other girls who look basically zombified. And that's where I have my zombie note. Like, I'd be tripping balls off that. Like, what is happening here? This is heating up even more. And then Sarah, while trying to get away, has her leg fall into a hole made by the witches. And her bone straight up just comes out, dude.
That made me so queasy.
Oh, yeah. And when the witches come out to help her, she knows she's
She
fucked.
knows she's
Yeah,
so
her screaming
screwed.
was so believable. It was like,
Yeah, it
oh
was.
my God, dude.
Like, how
I'm-
much did
I'm
you have
there
to
with her.
practice for that?
And you can tell it's pitch black. Like, you can see there's a little bit of lighting. That's just so us as viewers can see it. But you can see her
Right.
acting out. She's just like imagine being pitch black with that. And you just hear those witches' voices, and you don't know why your legs broke. And you hear fucking Patricia, like, down the hall calling for her. You're like, my fucking God. I don't want to know how.
I'd lose my mind.
That's got to be the scariest shit ever, putting yourself in her shoes. Which now, of course, she can't put herself in her shoes because her
She
legs
wasn't
broke.
wearing shoes.
She was barefoot.
No, I'm I'm saying a
How
stupid
can you
joke.
put yourself in her shoes if she's not wearing shoes?
I give up. I was making a terrible joke about her leg being broke or whatever. Got to be hard for her to put on shoes, right?
She
I
dances
caught
pretty
it
well.
late again. That's what I do. Yeah, such a unique dichotomy in this movie too. Watching Sarah struggle and it flickering to her performing Volk, like fucking what the fuck, Susie. Like watching that go back and forth was very enticing.
Well, they healed her leg.
Yes.
Is what they did.
Partially.
Which doesn't do a damn bit of good, come to find out in a minute. But,
Yeah, like they did a partial heal just so she could dance
Yeah.
while they zombify her, essentially.
But yeah, and you're back and forth, like you said, between the dance and Sarah's journey back to the studio. And, yeah, dude.
By then you knew she already got.
Oh,
She
yeah.
Yeah,
walks
she's
in with
got-
her eyes are all fucked
Like
up.
foggy
Glazed
and
over
blue.
shit.
Yeah, and she breaks up that mesmerizing dancing, like you said, by falling out. I
Yeah.
mean, I was actually thinking the witches like re-broke the bone. Maybe not.
No, I think it just wasn't healed all the way.
I think
Yes.
that was it, yeah.
Well,
Well, it
That's
looks
a
like they just put
half-assed
skin
job.
over it. It was like
Pretty
what
much.
the
so
hell?
that's another thing. They made her come back too, though. Because she was screaming like she was like back to being like a human being.
Oh yeah, they did. They
So
did.
that-
it might have been them that broke it. I don't know.
I
but
think they did.
I don't
Well,
see why
oh.
they'd risk the whole routine over that.
No,
though.
they didn't. Cause I don't know if it's later.
I looked over at Tyler. and went,
I don't know if it's later in the notes, but Blanc commented on how Susie fucking fucked up the dance because she
Oh
improvised.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
she improvised instead of going with
Yeah.
it, which caused Sarah to break out of the trance
Yeah.
and re-break her leg. I don't know how that
yeah.
worked, but
Yeah, that's exactly.
I think
Makes
that was
sense.
what it is.
That's
Yeah, she got
exactly
out of
what
the-
happened.
yeah, it
enchantment.
wasn't in the ritual anymore, so
Oh,
she
yeah,
couldn't
good catch.
maintain.
Yeah, dude. And you could see the concern on Susie's face too. Like you're like,
Sorry.
maybe there's
Yeah,
still
yeah,
something
yeah,
there.
yes.
The tears coming down, and Yosef face. He was in the crowd. I
Yosef.
mean, that was
Which
crazy.
they had something planned for him the whole time
They
because they
did.
kept watching him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I think he was like they were gonna kill him in the stadium. I don't know what it's called.
No, I think they had
Stands?
planned on taking him downstairs the whole time
Maybe. Yeah.
because he knew too much already.
Yeah. Maybe.
Go to the basement. Yeah. He's
Next
like a
scene.
redheaded stepchild.
Yeah, I felt straight Silent Hill vibes when we get down there.
Oh yeah.
Never watched it.
Good
I wonder
lord.
why.
It's a
Yeah.
video game.
Yeah.
And the movie, I love the movie. It's a guilty pleasure.
Pleasures. And Susie is now communicating with Blanc telepathically.
Yes.
And tells her that Blanc loves her, and she now knows that, and it's just like, wow, like what are we doing
Fuck is
here?
happening right now? Yeah.
Like what is going on? Blanc might be in too deep. Damn it, Blanc. Why am I rooting
You mean
for you
Susie
now?
or
I don't-
Blanc? I'm so confused.
No, Blanc.
Blanc for sure.
because she's falling like in love with her
Yeah.
as a person.
Yeah.
And now she might not want to do what she's got to do. Like emotions are coming into play rather than her just being a flat out witch bitch. Anyways,
Which bitch is this?
yeah, the bitch witch bitch. And you can see the look on Susie's face that by now she's in way too deep. She knows it. Like
Oh,
this
she
is
knows what's happening
yeah,
now.
this has gone off the charts. And Yosef is seen chucking some of the witch's things into a river, and he returns home to see his long lost Anki. I don't remember how to pronounce
Ankle.
It's Onk.
it. I think it is like.
The E is silent. It's just Onk.
Are you sure? Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Onk.
I had it sounded his long lost aunt.
Wife.
His long
say
lost
wife.
onk. Yeah, I know. Well, it's important to bring it back. But yeah, and then Blanc. Blanc and Susie are having a pretty intense staring match amongst the partying
Yeah.
and singing. That was like uncomfortable as fuck, dude. She was like
It's like,
peering
what the
through her
fuck is
soul.
happening?
I felt that Susie had the upper hand in that.
I did
too.
as
I feel
well.
Yeah.
like Blanc was scared
Like,
of her at
it's
that
like-
Yeah,
moment.
I think Susie was.
It's like that's when the
commanding.
oh how the turntables. It was all
how
changing.
the turns of tables.
Yeah. I feel like that's what was kind of going on there. Like, wow, like she's like
So
transforming
like at that point, Blanc was scared of her, and that's what it.
in too deep.
Mhm.
Yeah, like Mekhi Phife, even though he wasn't in that movie. I'm just quoting Kanye though. Meanwhile, Yosef gets basically kidnapped by the witches, screaming at him for throwing their stuff overboard. What in the fuck? He's over here falling asleep. Yeah,
We're
dude.
trying to get through
I
this
mean,
movie.
like,
It's okay.
that was like legit creepy. The way they were screaming at him and taking him into there, like, especially if you knew what they like. Yep, I did fill that over. They're gonna kill me. Like, I'd be freaking the fuck out, dude.
Yeah.
And then we get to the finale, if you will.
All the naked women Tyler wanted.
Let's go. Especially old
Choreography
Marcos.
was great though.
Oh yeah, the dance choreography, every bit of it. Yeah, dude. Everyone in this bitch is naked. Poor Sarah is getting her guts fucking removed.
Dude, yeah, without a flinch.
Intestines. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a powerful spell they got
Yeah.
her under. And then Marcos is something to look at. My lord, that was fucking crazy. She had like
That
hands
creeped the
coming
hell
out of her
out of me.
arms.
No.
Yeah,
That's one of the first things she said, dude. She's like, "Is that arms coming out of her fucking stomach?"
is that arms coming out of her arms?
Yeah,
coming out
like
of her
what
arms.
is this, baby arms? What
That's
is
like
that?
that's what it was like. This is what I was talking about when Aide came home one time. This was the first viewing, so I'm even like, this is fucked. And Aide's like, she's literally like, Brandon, and then like something else, and she's like, Brandon, what the fuck are you watching? And I'm like, you know it's bad if your wife's doing that. And then like literally like 5 minutes go by, Brandon. I'm just like, I didn't make the fucking movie. Get off my fucking back.
I'm just
Like,
watching it. Come on.
yeah, because it's fucking disturbing, gross, weird, every little thing packed into one dancing ball in the dance hall. Oh. Yeah, and what's odd is Blanc and everyone are making it seem like Susie isn't under any control. I know it had to be pure, but for her to be completely normal there is jarring. But is there a reason for that?
There is.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Blanc's
Twist.
no, oh my god, I spun out my chair. Blanc's feelings definitely got in the way, and she is what I thought at the time killed by Marcos.
Dude, that
was-
fucking
she just like ha!
karate chop to
No.
the back of the neck like
Karate
that.
chopped her without touching her.
Yeah.
Like
Didn't even
holy
touch
shit.
it. Hold her head. She almost
Halfway
got
off.
decapitated by it. It was fucking wicked. That was crazy shit. Then we find out Susie is actually the mother of Size. And Marcos, oh, how the tables have turned again. As she has everyone slaughtered. She's fucking this whole place up.
The
Good.
people she doesn't like slaughter.
Yeah, I was going to
It's the people that voted for Marcos are the ones
Yeah,
that.
Yeah. The people she
Yeah, but
doesn't like.
Yeah, I'm saying the whole room basically got fucked up. And I'm
Yeah.
about to touch on that in a second,
Still
too.
dancing.
And it was oddly poetic watching Susie basically pull her chest apart to that song. I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
why am I into this right now? And then she did spare a few in a more peaceful way as well. Other ones that she did spare that she killed, like Patricia and Sarah. Like she was like granting them their wishes to die, which was like fucked up. That was crazy. And then it was
a mercy.
yeah, it was cool to see Yosef let go. I mean,
Yosef.
man. You gonna let that dick dangle at least another few years. And then the epilogue, dude. All the dancers basically got Men in Black, dude. They were even talking up their
Look here.
night like it was a good one. They're like, "Oh man, I adored it." I'm like, "Did you
It was-
even?" That like one dancer literally said that.
It was a
I'm
great
like,
dance, you guys.
Yeah, it was like Thor. Like, did you though?
We did amazing.
Yeah, that was wild.
Performance great.
And Susie, now Lady Suspiriorum, takes the time out to apologize to Yosef, which I enjoyed. Like, she revealed to Yosef that his wife actually died in 1943.
Yep.
And it was crazy how she was able to recount, like, every feeling and every
Right.
emotion back to Yosef. And, like, it was sad for him, but I think he was, like, taking solace in, like, knowing, like,
It was
hey,
closure.
she was cold, yeah, but she thought of you the whole time, all that different shit. And then she then hits Joseph with also another set
Who?
of that Yosef.
Yosef. Okay.
The Men in Black blinker thing and vanishes. People that haven't watched this movie that enjoy spoilers, that like they really bring out the Men in Black. It's just
Yeah.
a reference.
Yes.
And she just vanishes. And for a second, I'm like, did she kill him because he was shaking? I'm like, is he having a heart attack or something? But that was just how strong taking that out went, I guess.
Seizure.
Yeah, and I like how it kind of fades at the very end, dude, into the carved A and J heart to end it for Yosef. And onk. Yeah, dude. And then that song they played in the credits, dude, just took me. Like, it got me thinking heavy about life, and if you stick through it, there's one last shot of Susie looking into the camera, just kind of like staring at you, you know, embracing her new life as Suspiria.
See?
Yeah.
It's
I
the
don't think
same.
we watched that far.
Yeah, we did.
Did we stop? I thought we stopped at the credits.
I told you that she was Suspiria.
Yeah, she's
And you
Suspiria.
said
Yeah.
she wasn't.
That was the lady's size, not death, though. You said that was death.
The
No.
black bitch was death.
Yeah.
Suspiriorum and the Mother of Sighs and all that goes with the same character.
She won't listen to me.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that was great. So basically, the big twist, Susie, the whole time. But this isn't a thing where she, like, knew what she was doing the whole time.
No.
This is like she slowly got coaxed and became the
Yeah, I
character
think she kind of got
over the
indoctrinated.
movie. It was like
Yeah.
she was finding herself.
I feel like she
Yeah.
knows she killed Olga.
Yeah. But going back to, like, what I was saying, too, with the... see, I don't think she knew then.
No, not
I don't
then,
think-
but I
yeah,
think at the
then.
time she knew she was doing something bad.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there were 3 people. It was Patricia and Sarah, and I think the third person was Olga down there.
Yeah, Olga was the one that was crawling around
Yeah.
legless and armless.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so much things I missed.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking wicked. And that's why, as the movie went on, like, Susie became more of this chill person that was fine with everything around her, and it was pure. It was because of what she was and what she became and realized what she was. She basically fulfilled her destiny. And that's why little things like when she saw the witches, like, playing with the dude's dick and messing around, or she just had a normal reaction. There's all types of hints. When you go back in the movie, you're like, there's so many hints that, like, that is her, and that's what she becomes. Yeah, this movie, wow. This
I
is
wanna hear
crazy.
Tyler's score.
Tyler didn't talk
Yeah.
once. He didn't give a single
No,
point. I don't
he-
think.
No,
he
it's
He
disagreed.
Rachel.
agreed. He agreed.
Yeah, he's like-
Bunch.
I didn't like this movie. There's a lot of disturbing scenes, and I just don't like those type, like,
They didn't kill any animals.
assuming. So, it's just very disturbing and stuff. Just like,
All right, no more John Wick for you.
yeah. I give it a 3.8, and I'll never watch it again.
A 3 + 8 and 11. Great.
Yeah. I'll
Oh,
never
you didn't
watch
say
it
the
again.
point.
I didn't enjoy this movie at all. It's confusing. There's too many names.
But
Yeah.
once you unravel it all, it's like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Oh,
You're like,
I'm
well,
not
I'm not gonna
gonna-
stick around to figure it out more.
dude, and it was 2.5 hours long. I'm just
Run
stupid.
time,
I didn't like it.
bro. All right.
That's fair.
Go on, let's hear it.
Oh, you want mine next? I still would only give it about a 6. I thought the film cinematography, I think that's the
Yes.
right word,
Yeah.
of it, I thought that was done very
Beautiful.
well. The acting, especially for what was happening in the movie, I thought was amazing.
Yes.
I'm no actor, but I definitely wouldn't be able to pull any of that off, right?
Yeah.
I just don't like horror movies. And
Picked a
the
good time for you
movie...
to come on.
No. Yeah, I know. I said that was a great
Yeah.
movie to have me come
Like,
on.
hey, she can
you
come
guys.
on. Want to get fucking
Yeah,
completely
you want to
disturbed
do
out
some
of your mind?
fucking horror movie? Sounds great. Yeah, no, but yeah. So yeah, I thought those were good. I just don't really like horror movies. And I agree with Tyler. It felt very long. It was really slow.
yeah.
And
I'm agreeing. With
like
Thank you.
It's a slow burn.
honestly until like
He's like, it was my one.
Act
Thanks.
4 or 5, I was really just waiting for it to be over. Honestly, I was like, okay, that's kind of creepy. That's kind of interesting, but you could condense it. That sounds
Yeah.
good to me.
I was hoping for Act 6.
You should have been here for the possession episode. You'd have
No,
loved that.
thank you.
No, that was great.
Don't invite me for any horror movies next time. Thank you.
You go ahead.
Me?
No,
All
I'm
right,
trying
so
to hear what
I
she
love
said.
slow burns. I do.
Yeah.
They're my forte, if you will.
Your
This
bad
movie
forte.
it's a strange movie, but it works for me. The cinematography, of course, beautiful. The performances were awesome. The story itself can be a little tricky. I get that. But like Brandon was kind of saying, the payoff at the end, if you really paid attention throughout the whole movie, the payoff is solid at the end.
Yeah.
They nailed the landing to me.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
the disturbing moments that Tyler was talking about, yes, they were disturbing, but necessary. You know, they had to be there in order to get like the true grittiness of what was going on, the true gravity of the situation. I thought for 2.5 hours, and you called me crazy all day, but I thought the pacing was I thought the pacing was
great.
Awesome.
I thought it was great.
They kept me on, my
it's
toes.
It's a slow burn, but it kept moving you to the next plot point,
Right.
to plot point, to
It
plot
kept me
point.
intrigued the whole time.
It's not in your face, but there's like little things you can pick up on and little things they admit, like proving your suspicions.
Yeah.
Right. You're like, oh, fuck, there it is. They just came out and said it.
And then attention to detail. There was a few things in here that impressed me detail wise, whether it be like the body horror aspect of it or the line of smelling the bomb, which some of you didn't like. But, overall though, I give this movie an 8.5. It's a great territory for me.
Oh yeah.
So, chop.
This one's a weird one for me. When I first watched it, I gave it like a 6.5 or 7. I love the original by Argento, so I was probably judging it in a weirder way because this one's a little more like complex. And I liked it, but I was like, man, maybe it is a little long. I feel like I didn't catch everything, but I definitely need to watch this one again. It's something that I could see my score going up. And then I watched it the second time, and I was like, that is a great fucking movie. Wow. Like, that's a lot better than I even fucking realized. And now watching it this third time, I was like, that's an even greater movie. Wow. That is a lot better than I realized. Like, everything connected. I picked up on a few more things. I was able to, like, understand every single detail of, like, every single thing that, like, I pretty much laid out here for the most part. And it just wiped me off my fucking feet this time, dude. Like, this could be in, like, my top 10 of the last decade horror movies now. The acting, everything was amazing, dude. And the ending, dude, where you that's what was cracking me up. Tyler was probably like, when does this end? I watched the whole credits, and it wasn't even for the ending scene. The music that came on, talking about, like, what do we know about, like, our bodies and, like, all this shit. It just took me on, like, a ride. And the way, like, the colors were on the end credits, I wanted to see every last bit because I was just riding the momentum of the film and riding it out to, like, it was black on the screen. This movie is a borderline horror masterpiece to me, dude. It's so technical, great acting, great everything. Like, there's not really a flaw in this one other than, like, hey, it's a little slow if you can't get into that. Or maybe the disturbing scenes are too much for you. I get that. But as a horror movie, this thing does everything right. This is a 9.5 out of 10 to me, dude.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It literally went from like a 7 to like an 8.5 and then to a 9.5 this time. Watch the third viewing, you're like 9.
I won't put it that high. But
At the fifth
Don't say
viewing, it's a
that,
10 out of 10,
I
you
never
guys.
would have thought that. I never would have thought that. But you're like on the same trajectory. You're like, I liked it. And then this time, like, it's like an 8.5 now. And then the third time, that's what happened to me. Fucking, this movie's phenomenal, dude.
There's a lot of depth to it.
For sure.
I just won't watch it again.
Join us next week for another movie.
If you want to.
Hopefully not horror.
What are we doing next week? Did we decide that?
Nope. We just need to hit the stop button so we can go see a movie.
Boom.
Come on, Just Air.
Yosef.